Yo, what's going on guys? It's Coach Ben here with Svelte Training, and today we got an awesome exercise for you to grow your back. Let's get into it. So what's the importance of building your back muscles? Well, a lot of people want to get rid of their love handles and they try to lose weight immensely. But what they don't realize is if they really want to create the illusion that their love handles are finally gone, you have to be able to build your back and muscle to give the illusion that your waist is smaller than your shoulders to get that awesome hourglass figure that everyone wants. So how this workout is going to work is I'm going to show you a demonstration of all the movements that we're going to be doing, and then we're going to do another round where we knock it out together. The only reminder I got for you is just remember the timestamp when that round 2 starts. So if you're feeling like a beast and really want to get an awesome back pump, you can just rewind to that timestamp and restart the round. So without further ado, let's get into it. So the first movement that we're going to be doing is called an inverted row. You probably see a lot of personal trainers with their clients doing this movement first thing. The reason being is because the back is a very, very large muscle group. You have things like the rear delts, your traps, your rhomboids, and your lats. And the inverted row is a great way for anyone at any size and shape to be able to feel the activation in their lats for the very first time. The only thing that you need for this inverted row is going to be a straight bar, or some people like to use straps. Whatever you have available is totally okay with me.
So the best way to set up for this movement is that you want to be at about a 45 to 30 degree angle, and you want to do a grip called a hook grip. This is where your thumbs go over the bar instead of under, and you can do this with straps as well. So now that you got that 45 degree angle and your hook grip is set up properly, the next step is to be pulling back. Now, a lot of people think you should be pulling up with this exercise into your chest, but that is not the case with this exercise. We are trying to activate our lats, okay? And your lat activation is created by a horizontal movement through your elbow. So having it out like this, we are limiting the activation of the lat muscle. So the best way to know if your elbows are in the right position is when you're up like this, your elbows are going to be pointed out. But when your elbows are correct and your form is right, the inside of your elbow should be facing you. And that is how you know you're doing a horizontal movement for your lats. So we're going to be doing this for about 30 seconds, and then we're going to be moving on to the next exercise. Ready? In 3, 2, 1, and begin. This is not just great for your lats, it is amazing for your traps and rhomboids and rear delts as well. A lot of people think for you to get the most muscle built in your back, you need to be hitting your lats. When I found out recently that the traps and rhomboids and rear delts give you a lot of width on the top part of your body. And it's just as important as hitting your lats. Do this, 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice, nice, nice.
The next exercise is probably something that's going to be a little shocking to you. This is a push-up. Now I know you think push-ups are only to build your chest, but the push-up is actually a full upper body exercise. You see, when we do exercises and movements, there are so many different muscle groups that are working that we have no idea. Even on squats, we activate our back muscles. I know, it's crazy. But we do have to make sure that we are doing our push-ups properly. And something I always see people do when they're doing their push-ups is that they go out with their elbows. But this is definitely not the way you want to be performing your push-ups. The proper way is to have your hands about shoulder width apart, and you want to keep your butt straight and your back flat. A lot of people like to bow their back, which is very, very poor for your lower back and your chest. Now for this, we are going to be trying to focus on the push movement the most, because that is what's actually activating our lats. And like I said, when you have that lat activation from your elbows going horizontal into your lats, you are activating your back muscles. Now it is totally okay to go on your knees if you have to do so. Everyone starts from somewhere, so don't be discouraged. And also when you're going down, you don't want to be straight down with your elbows tucked like this. You want to have your elbows at a 45 degree angle for the best activation that we're trying to work. Having them too wide is going to put pressure on the shoulders, and having them too narrow is going to be pressure on the triceps. So we're going to be doing this for about 30 seconds. And like I said, if you need to start on your knees, it's totally okay. We all start from somewhere. And ready, 3, 2, 1, begin. It's also really, really important that you're breathing through every rep. Don't be like me and talk through your workouts. It's time to focus and get that body right. In 3, 2, 1. Nice, nice, nice. Woo, woo! And there you have it, 2 down, 2 to go. The next exercise is gonna be something that is heard about all the time when talking about building your back muscle, pull-ups. Now, we got this really fancy schmancy piece of equipment right here, but it's also completely doable to get all this equipment for less than 50 bucks. A regular pull-up bar that goes on your door can cost only 20 bucks. If you don't have a bar and need straps to perform the inverted row, they're gonna run you a whopping $15. But anyways, let's talk about this exercise. So like I said before, we are trying to target our lat the most because the lat is gonna be the biggest muscle in our back that we can grow the fastest. And how we target the best is finding the best contraction point. So we're gonna be doing a wide grip pull-up to enable the best contraction for this exercise. Now, a modification for this exercise is that you can grab a resistance band and actually hook it on your pull-up bar. And what you can do is pull the resistance band down and use the resistance band for assistance to help you with your weight, and so on and so forth. So how we're gonna want to actually start performing this pull-up is by again using that hook grip method that we did on inverted row. The only important thing that I wanna make sure that you know for this movement is that instead of pulling up to your chin, you wanna be trying to think of putting your elbows into the side of your body. That's gonna actually get the muscle of your lat to contract the best and be able to execute this exercise properly. So you have your thumbs hooked, your shoulders and scapula are retracted, and your elbows again are facing your eyes. You're gonna slightly tilt your chest backward and then drive those elbows into your lat area. It is a very, very hot day. I'm gonna say we're gonna do this for 30 seconds, but let's see how much I can survive this. And we're starting in 3, 2, 1, and begin. It's really important to go slow on the way up and on the way down of this movement. Make sure that you're breathing. Reset. If you lose your form, reset that scapula, back those shoulders up, and start again. It is totally okay. The one thing I would not want you to do is execute an exercise without proper form. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And last but not least, we are finally at the end of round 1, and then we're gonna knock it out together in round 2. The last exercise is kind of a cool down, but also a very, very effective exercise for your things like posture, your traps, your other back muscles, other than your lats, and it's a movement that a lot of people sleep on. So this last exercise, we are gonna be doing a Superman. Obviously, if you've seen a picture of Superman, he's doing this, but horizontal. If I was doing it horizontal, I'd fall on my face, so I'm not gonna do that. But for this exercise, all you're gonna be doing is getting a mat. I don't have a mat because Coach Gabby's gonna be using the mat right now, so I am matless. It's totally okay, this is turf. I'm not getting any allergic reactions from grass, but we're gonna lay down on the ground here, and all we're gonna be doing is lifting our arms and legs at the same time, making that Superman image I was just talking about. A lot of people tend to usually put their chin up, but the thing that you wanna make sure of is that your chin is down so you get that contraction in your back shoulders and your trap area. This is gonna help with your posture, a lot of people with their lower back pain, and so much more. I think it's a very slept on exercise. So let's get into it and begin. In 3, 2, 1, start. Let's do this for 30 seconds. And then it is time to really get around in and get some sweating going. And make sure that you can also hold this exercise. A lot of people like to feel the contraction, the blood flow the most. And the straighter your arms are, the more difficult this is gonna be. In 3, 2, 1, and that is 30 seconds. Nice job, guys, nice job. So now that you guys are a ninja on all these movements, we're gonna be knocking out this second round together and get cranking. All right, so we got the mat for the second round. Obviously, that's the round that matters. So let's go and hop into it. Remember to remember this timestamp on the video so you can go back and rewind to knock out more rounds if you're feeling like a beast. We're gonna do 30 seconds each movement and take a 5-second break, and I'll be showing you those modifications with the inverted row, as well as push-ups and the Superman. So without further ado, let's begin.
30 seconds, starting on this invert row, starting in 3, 2, 1, and begin. Remember, keep that hook grip, drive those elbows back. Sorry, can't multitask today. Just 30 seconds, guys. 30 seconds to improve yourself, improve your life, and so much more. Let's get this discipline going for the summer shreds. Come on, guys. Just a few more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done, nicely done, nicely done. Now we're going straight in to those push-ups. Again, we're gonna take about a 5 to 15-second break. The back muscles are really large muscles in the upper body, so just make sure you're giving yourself proper rest periods. Nice deep breaths. Fill not just your lungs, but also your muscles with oxygen. It is very important when exercising. In 3, 2, 1. Remember, keep that butt tucked, back flat, and elbows at the 45-degree, and begin. If you guys want to make this a little bit easier, it's totally okay to go with your knees. And if the knees are not working for you, it is totally okay to limit your range of motion. A lot of people try to go all the way down and all the way up without having certain supportive muscle groups developed that can cause injury. In 3, 2, 1. Nice, nice, nice. 2 down, 2 to go. Super quick and easy. We are gonna be hopping into these pull-ups. Let's go, guys. Again, remember to take your resting periods. Deep breaths. Feel that oxygen in your lungs, and then we will start. In 3, 2, 1, and begin. Remember, have that hook grip, have those elbows driving in to the side of your body, the side of your hips. And if you guys need to use the assisted resistance band, that's totally okay. Or even just jumping up a little bit and trying to have control in that downward movement. And we're gonna stop in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, woo, woo. That back pump is going absolutely insane right now. Now we're doing the final awesome exercise, the Superman. Coach Gabby finally finished with this mat, so I was able to properly do this video correctly. Thanks, Gabby. But anyways, let's get into it, guys. That was our 15-second break. Sorry to be so mean. Let's go and start this exercise. In 3, 2, 1, begin. Remember to keep that head down. Do holds if you need to, like this. And it's totally, woo, an awesome finisher. Just got a couple more seconds, guys. Ooh, I can't talk. It's way too hot. About to finish. Just 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold, hold, hold. Awesome, guys. Woo! Man, I am sweaty, yo. But just real quick, I was going really fast and trying to knock out this exercise as quick as possible. I totally forgot and spaced out on the inverted row modification. So I'm glad if you stuck to this video. At this point, you can actually get a little bit more benefit than some others who just skipped it. On this exercise, instead of having your legs straight out like this, you can just have your butt seated down like such. And all you have to make sure is that your shoulders and scapula are retracted before you do the upward part of the movement. So it's totally okay to even do a little kick up on your heels to give you a little more support on the upward part of the movement. The really big thing that's important with any kind of back exercise is to hold that contraction on the negative part of the movement, like the downward part of the pull-ups, the downward part of the inverted rows, and so on and so forth. And there you guys have it. I really hope you guys enjoy these 4 exercises to build your back. If you guys like videos like this, please leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe, and make sure you have that notification bell on so you know the next time we post videos like this. I'm Coach Ben, and thanks for watching. Peace.